Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shin0555. Welcome back to another episode of Textbox, where gamers talk about games. I am here with NextDeath. Feel free to introduce yourself.
What's going on, man? Good to be here. And it's Next Dead.
Oh, NextDeath. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to redo the intro?
No, you keep it.
Okay. We'll keep it. We're honest here, but Next Dead. I need to remember that. I feel so bad getting people's names wrong. We're off to a great start, but we're here. We're going to be talking about Sonic in gaming. Kind of a broad topic, but a lot to talk about. So I'll hand it over to you, Next Dead. And how would you want to start?
I just wanted to, talk about what can Sonic kind of go for in the future, since I don't know about the last two games, or Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Forces. I don't know how those games were. I don't think they were that well received. But we have Sonic Racing Cross Worlds coming out for $70.
Yeah, it's
pretty steep price.
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. Steep price, and I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna still sell well. But I kind of just don't know like where else they can go with this, because I mean, I don't know. It's just not as big as it was. It's not too popular. And I mean, yeah, like what can they do, I guess, to get back on the map?
I feel that they're in a good direction, because Sonic definitely did have like an image problem from like 2006 onwards. It wasn't until like real recently where the image of Sonic got a lot better in like the public zeitgeist, whatever that word is. Because Frontiers, I think from like a sales standpoint, did very well. And I liked Frontiers. I played it. I liked... My problem with Frontiers is it feels like it was like a half-baked game. It feels like there was a lot of good ideas and a good concepts, but they didn't like really flesh it out. So I think Frontiers laid a good groundwork for a really good next Sonic game. And
Right.
I think if they kind of like take the groundwork from Frontiers and really take time to craft a really good game, and that means like I want like a good story. I want a story that kind of like recaptures like Sonic Adventure 2. Not for like one for one, but like I just want a serious kind of story. Not like dark, but like a story that feels like it has substance and it matters and it feels like it's moving the franchise forward.
That is... Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you can go on. I was just rambling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Frontiers is a good concept. It's a good concept, like an open world Sonic game. The thing with me is that it just looked unfinished, so that's why I didn't pay too much attention to it. But yeah, an open world Sonic game, if it's done better than, I guess, what I think they did, then I don't know, it could probably be some very good, something like the next Sonic Unleashed, which is my favorite.
I love Sonic Unleashed.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't played Sonic Adventure 2. Like, I have the game. Yeah, I know. I have the game, right? On both my computers. Just haven't played it yet. I haven't, like, really. I don't know. I don't want to.
I mean,
but I know people say it's good.
You're on your computer now, right?
Yeah.
You could be playing it right now.
Yeah. I know.
Playing it right now while we're talking. But, no, like, Adventure 2 is still, like, my favorite Sonic game. And, I like it a lot because it was able to kind of, because that's what I like about Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 is like they were able to transition Sonic from like the 2D games where he didn't talk to like these 3D games, and they were still able to give Sonic like an edge and like an attitude, which has been like a consistent part of his character. And like the story kind of reflected that. Like it didn't feel like a kid's game. And that's kind of the big gripe I have with a lot of the more recent Sonic games like Colors and Lost World. It feels like they were marketing towards like younger kids, where like Sonic should be more marketed towards, in my opinion, like pre-teen to like teenage kids, with like his like attitude and things like that. That's kind of what like I gravitate towards Sonic. I feel like he's lost his edge in recent years, and Sega's kind of playing like this balancing act of like, well, we don't want to make him too edgy where it's like Shadow the Hedgehog where we give him a gun, but we don't want to make it too kiddie where like you get Sonic fans that just don't really like it, like the Colors with the Whiskers McNose hair type dialogue. Like I feel like they're still trying to find like a balance between that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the reason why he feels so safe is probably because like,
that's a good word for it,
of the movies, I would say. Yeah. Probably because of the movies, right? Because they have to appeal to kids these days. And I almost think that Sonic Racing Crossroads is kind of meant to appeal to kids.
Definitely, like SpongeBob's in it. Like there's
yeah. But yeah, I think I would say, yeah, we need more of his old style back. Like something in Sonic X maybe would be like a good example.
I love Sonic X.
Yeah. Like he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think like the best game that has characterized Sonic is actually Sonic and the Black Knight. I don't know if you played that one, but Sonic in that game feels the most Sonic to me. So if we could get that level of like writing of in Black Knight into like a modern game and make it like a serious like story where it feels like it's like moving forward, because like a lot of problems I have with like a lot of the new Sonic games is like they feel like they happen in like a vacuum where like none of the games feel like connected to one another anymore. Like anything that happened in like Sonic Colors, like Sonic Unleashed felt like a big game, but then like Colors kind of like, oh, we're not even gonna mention Unleashed, we're not even gonna like talk about it, we're not like, and I feel like that's a lot with like the Sonic games. So it's just like I want this new Sonic game to come out to feel like it matters, to feel like this is the next big step into like the Sonic story. And yeah, they kind of try to do that in Frontiers, like Tails and like the gang. They reference a lot of things in the past. Like Tails mentions Dark Gaia for like a minute, and then they mention like Sonic 3 a couple times. And it's just like, okay, I'm glad you're like referencing it, but like do it in more of a meaningful way. I don't know. I want the story to matter. I think that's what I really want to get out of it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, just have it. Just make a deep story, and yeah, I think that's a good idea to connect the game to a previous one.
Like when it
because there's so many. Yeah. I'm just finished. There's so many they can do because there's so many good games. It's like you have the blueprint, just build off of that.
Yeah, and it's just
right?
like, why don't we revisit levels anymore? Like we always go back to Green Hill Zone, but why don't we go back to what's that place in Sonic Unleashed with like the white buildings?
The white buildings.
Like the it's like the first level. It was in the demo. I forgot the name of that place.
It's I think it's called Apodos.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know if
it.
I said
It's a
that.
racetrack in Crossworlds too that they added. It's like, why don't we go back there for like, or it's like, I'm not saying go back to every world in like Sonic Unleashed, but maybe visit an area or two. Go back to the China level again, or the like Eskimo snow level, like,
Yeah.
and like take back from like different games. Like, why can't we go to Crisis City from like Shadow the Hedgehog? Like, write a story that incorporates already existing lore, you know, and like areas, and like that'd be so cool to revisit them.
Yeah. I had a point I was gonna say, but I forgot.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
or they could, I don't know, maybe just go back to Sonic Riders,
Yeah.
something like that, you know? Because I mean, it's like they basically gave up ever since Free Riders and then never tried again, except in Crossworlds they're bringing that back, the Extreme Gear.
Yeah, it kind
But I
of.
don't, you know, I just want a full game of Sonic Riders again. I love those games.
Yeah, I like them a lot too. I've never played Free Riders, but Sonic Riders and Zero Gravity are so good. And it's like, I love how
Right.
they had like a story attached to them, but I think they kind of got screwed with this whole like Sonic racing with like Transformed and like Crossworlds and Team Racing. I think that's the only room for a racing game in Sega's eyes, where they're just like, yeah, we got the racing game. We're putting you know, the Babylon Rogues in there. That's as close as we're gonna get.
Even, I mean, even though like the fans, I don't know if the Riders community is small or not. I don't know if it's just like a build from 100 people, but I think people want it back. People
I want it
played
back.
at least. Yeah, but I look at this as like, is this what the fans want? Like, do the fans want another racing game?
Mm.
Like we just had one, I think.
Yes,
And yeah, like we just Team Sonic Racing.
mm.
I don't know if that's good in people's eyes, but is this really what we want though?
I mean, like, I'm always up for like any Sonic game. Really, I'm happy we're getting anything, but again, I would like a return to form with like, go back to the writers. Like, you made it a series, so it's just like you had plans to like make it like multiple things. No one would be mad if you went back to it. Like, I would love to see if they do another storybook game where they take like, you know, they had Secret Rings, they had Black Knight. Take Sonic in like Alice in Wonderland or Peter Pan or some other story. Like, why did you just stop this?
Yeah, that would be perfect actually, because the only way you can play any of those games, Secret Rings, Black Knight, is on like the
It's on a Wii.
I don't know if I can say it. Yeah, on the Wii or the emulator. And controllers barely even work for those games.
Yeah,
Like, you know, PS4 controllers barely work. That's why I can't play them now. But they could go to that. I don't know if they're like bankrupt creatively, so they just can't do it, or if they're scared to. It's like, we want you to do it. We want you to try something that we've seen before that you've done right.
yeah.
But just
Like,
come back to it.
I definitely think it's like, I think Sonic has like a image problem that I don't think the fans have a problem with it. I think the suits at Sega don't know what to do with Sonic, because there is so many different Sonics out there. I think it scares like the money making people in Sega, like the business people that have to run it. I don't think they like the idea of having multiple different kind of versions of the same character out. So I think like that would scare them, because I know that for Frontiers they hired Ian Flynn to write the story, who's, I don't know if you know who he is.
No, I actually don't.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he's kind of controversial. Some people don't like him, but was a writer on the Archie Sonic comic, and now he's like the lead writer on the IDW Sonic comic. I like him. He really understands like the characters of like Sonic very well. And I feel, and like Sega got him to write the story for Frontiers, which is like super good, but I feel like they really limited him in what he could do. I think they put a lot of stipulations on him, like you can't really change who Sonic is, you can't have him like have like a full like character arc. He kind of has to stay the same throughout the entire game. You can't like upset the status quo too much with this. And it kind of felt that if you played Frontiers, you kind of like feel that. Where it's just like there's a lot of good ideas. It sounds like he wants to pop off with some, but it's just like, there's like, nah, this is not brand safe. We can't do that.
Yeah, just go back to playing safe, especially when the suits are involved, and you have these people here who I'm sure Ian Flynn is, he's good at his job. He's good at what he does. He said he understands the characters, but I mean they gotta have him be a certain way. It's like, I mean, I think I get it, but I think the real fans, in quotes, I don't know. We just want to see more detail, like more fleshed out stories, games, stories. I think I said that. But I mean, that could be a big part. I haven't thought about that yet. Like the people can't just do what they want, even though I know that's the thing. In game development, sometimes they just can't do what they want because of the suits.
Yeah.
But that's cool though.
Yeah, I think especially like in Sonic's case, like he had a really bad image problem for a while where like Sonic was a joke and like a meme and oh, Sonic games suck. And you went through like the dark ages, and now he's kind of like rehabilitated his image with like the Paramount movies, some of the latest games, where he's like getting back to being like very iconic, and even I'd probably say even like more iconic than Mario right now. And because there is a ton of Sonic merchandise when you go to stores now. I'm seeing Sonic underwear, Sonic shirts, Sonic toys. So I think like his image is in like a good place right now. So I think Sega and like the suits in general are just very weary of like, okay, we got Sonic good. Let's not upset the boat now. Let's not rock the boat. We're here. So I think that's also holding back a lot of games, where we're not seeing like a new writers or a new storybook game or other like, where's a Sonic Rush game? Like, come on.
And the thing is with the games is that I think Sonic Riders came out in 2006.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
2006, and we got Sonic 06. So it's like they have multiple studios working on these games. It wouldn't hurt to try something, right?
Yeah, no, but I think another problem with it is Sega now has several really successful IPs. So it used to be where like Sonic was like Sega's like bread and butter when it came to gaming, but now they own like the Yakuza games that pop off all the time. Super Monkey Ball does really good. They also have like games like Persona now. Like the new Persona games are like popping off. So I think Sega realizes like, listen, we have a whole ton of IPs, and they're gonna bring back a bunch of old ones like Jet Set Radio. I think Golden Axe is coming back. So I think Sega is taking their time and investing in other IPs other than Sonic right now. So I think that's playing a factor in it. Why we're just getting like main installment Sonic games now.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of sucks because like I consider myself, sorry, I consider myself a Sonic fan. Probably not the biggest because I don't even know who Ian Flynn is. But
No, you're one of the big ones if you're on this text box video. You're one of the big ones.
yeah, but and I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of tend to stay away from the Sonic community too, because I don't know who they are. I don't know what is filled with anymore. But it's just kind of like when I was growing up, like I thought Sonic was like the best thing in the world. Games were good, everything's good. I'm seeing it now. You know, obviously, time goes on, stuff starts to fall off naturally. Sonic has done that, and it's like we know what they can do, but are they going to do it? Probably not. And I guess we just have to really just wait to see if they are going to do something. But I don't know. I don't know if they are going to do it though. It's kind of
it's one of those. Well, it's one of those things where it's like completely out of your hands. Like you have no influence on like what the next Sonic game is going to be. Like you don't, I don't. We're like, that's the bad thing about being like a consumer. It's just like I just have to wait for what they give me. There is one thing I will say about Sega is the fact that they let Sonic fan games, like they're not like Nintendo where if they see a Sonic fan game where they cancel it, they're very like, you're just free to do whatever you want. So fan game wise, there's a lot of stuff that like I like that's out there.
Yeah, I think we're doing good with fan games right now. That's why I was gonna bring that up too. You know, like Sega doesn't do anything, but we have fan games though. And we have open world fan games. We have, you know, classic 2D stuff. I actually have a few. I have Sonic and the Fallen Star.
That's a good one.
Sonic before the sequel, and Sonic Galactic right now.
Oh, I haven't heard about Galactic.
So, yeah, I try to look for fan games just because, you know, there's nothing to play.
Well, there's that one fan game, Sonic Omens, that had like a little bit of like controversy because like the guy wanted like money for it, or something like, or he hid it behind like a paywall.
Yeah, he tried to.
Yeah, but like that game is amazing. Like I was playing that and it's like, this is something I want like from Sega. Like it felt like meaningful, you know? Like it felt like, damn, this is like a serious story. The levels are actually like really cool. It does feel like a little amateurish. You can tell it's a fan game, but it's like a very well done fan game.
Yeah, I think graphically it does look good. I looked at some videos about it because I was gonna play it for myself. But then I was just seeing, you know, people saying, "Oh, the game isn't really that good. It's just like a broken mess. Voice acting is terrible." But I do want to try it out for myself. It's just that I don't know if I would really want to, I guess, waste my time with it.
I mean,
because it's kind of hard to find a good Sonic game. Well, it's not really hard, but I guess like a fan game.
Yeah, like,
it's like,
yeah, fan games, like they usually like there's like good ideas in there, but it's also like they lack the polish and the kind of like the professional touch that like professional games have. So it's like you'll get a game that has like a really good idea, but it's kind of just sloppy in execution. That's what like a lot of like fan games feel like. But when you have one that's like really done like really well, like I think Sonic Robo Blast 2, I was actually playing that like right before we started. That game is so good. And it's all like fan made. There's a whole bunch of fan made content. It's like a huge game. And but like Sonic Omens, it felt pretty damn tight. I never finished it, but like I played through like episode 3 or 2, and it was pretty solid. Again, you could tell it was a fan game, but it's up there with like it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I would have to play it for myself because I do want a Sonic game with a deep story,
Yeah,
which
me
is why
too.
I like Unleashed so much. Now I could just be dumb, you know, rose tinted glasses,
Mhm.
and it's probably not that good. I don't know.
No, I can
To me,
confirm
I always thought
Unleashed
it was
is as
bad.
good as you remember it.
Okay. Yeah, I played that game. Have Unleashed Recomp right now. You know,
Mhm.
playing that. Um, yeah, just something with a deep story, something that makes sense, right?
Mhm.
I don't know about, you know, once again, Sonic Frontiers, Forces. Um, I just didn't bother to play those. I
Mhm.
played Sonic Forces for like the first couple levels, just didn't get into it. Really couldn't. But I mean, I don't know. Can they? Can the fans make something deep? Of course, Sega. Like, I don't know.
I think
Can we
they
get something that's Sonic Unleashed quality?
I think they could, like, it's definitely could happen. You would need somebody helming the project with a really strong vision. Because another problem with, like, fan games is, like, a lot of them just come up with, like, a gameplay idea, and then they make the game, like, around it, like an open world Sonic game, and they just kind of construct the game around, like, that concept. If you want, like, a game like Unleashed, you need someone who has, like, a very strong idea of like the story that they want, and you need them to be with a team that can make a game around that. But a lot of like people that make fan games, it's like that's a lot of effort to
Yeah.
do. So a lot of people that make fan games, it's like, again, they're doing it in their spare time. Like that's a really big effort to make. Like that's why I think like Sonic Omens is so impressive, because you just had like one guy who had like a really kind of clear vision on like, I want to make a story in a Sonic game. I want to make levels around that story, and I think that's why it was really impressive.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even have to be a game. I would say,
Mm-hmm.
right? It could be maybe like a comic or something. Because I've been trying to read some. I mean, I just don't think we've had anything, any Sonic, anything Sonic, yeah, anything Sonic that's been deep.
Okay,
Or
have
that,
you ever watched Sonic Set AM?
oh no, I forgot about that.
I would like, if you want something like, it's very old and like it might be hard to watch if you can't watch like old like 90s cartoons, but that story is like, that's what made me fall in love with Sonic, because when I was younger I used to watch that show every like Saturday morning, and I didn't even know Sonic was like a video game character. I thought he was like a cartoon character, and I didn't know he was a video game until Adventure 2 on the GameCube. So I always thought Sonic was like a cartoon character, but that show is so unbelievably good.
Yeah, I want to know more about this. Actually, it's not like a main Sonic show like Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic Underground, anything
It
like that, right?
it
This is just on its own.
Well, it's like, it's very much like Sonic Underground. It's much better than Sonic. It's like Sonic Underground if they had like a really good serious team trying to make a really good story for like young kids, and like it like that show, it feels like stuff matters. Like there's a lot of heart into it. It's so good. I don't know who has it, like what streaming service, but if you have like whichever one has like Sonic Set AM, I highly recommend giving it a watch.
It's actually on the archive here.
Oh, Internet Archive?
Archive. Yep.
Nice. It's
But-
worth a watch. It
Yeah,
made me a
I've
lifelong Sonic fan.
It's like, yeah, I do want to watch the shows though because it's on TV.
Mm.
But I don't know. I just can't get into TV stuff like that anymore. Which kind of sucks too because it sounded great. I like it.
Yeah.
Just can't watch it though.
Well, you said comic books. Do you
But,
read the Sonic comics?
Oh, I have not recently.
Ooh.
The only one I've read honestly is which one is this? The IDW one with Tangle and Whisper.
Oh, that's a good one. The Tangle and Whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
It was really because I wanted to know who they were.
Yeah, no, I like Tangle and Whisper. I actually have that issue too. I haven't read it yet, but I have like the volume on it. But I would highly recommend start reading the IDW. Ian Flynn writes the stories for it, and it's really good. Like it has that like things matter that I've been like talking about, like what I want from a Sonic story. It's just in comic book form.
Yeah, because you say you haven't read it yet. It's pretty good. It's kind of emotional.
You know, well, I haven't read the Tangle and Whisper one. I'm on like volume 8 or 7 or 8 right now.
Okay. I mean, but yeah, like that one is actually good, and yeah, I might try to read some other stuff from Ian Flynn because I mean they're bringing back these old characters too. Yeah, Ian Flynn, what is this? Fang the Hunter.
Yeah.
Old characters. We gotta see these. See them again.
You know, there's a whole entire cast that like. Why can't you write a story that involves them? And it's like, speaking about going back to animations, did you see those animated shorts for like Sonic Cross Shadow Generations? Like those shadow shorts? I think it's called like The Dark Beginning.
I don't think I did. No.
Oh, they're like YouTube shorts. You can just go on like YouTube, just type in like Shadow Dark Beginning. But like the animation quality, it's like, it is so good. And it almost makes me want to be like, I want a Sonic anime. Like, just make an entire Sonic show that's this, and I will be so happy.
I mean, yeah, they did Sonic X before. They can probably do it again.
Like that, I was really disappointed with Sonic Prime on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that one. But I watched all 3 seasons. I think it's 3 seasons, and it was fine. Like it was an okay show. It could have been a lot better. It was just like, it was one of those things where it's just like, I wish they gave me that amount of money to work on a Sonic project.
I'm sure you could come up with something good. I mean.
Because like,
I think you've been dealing with Sonic for I don't know how long. What age did you say again?
I'm sorry?
I said, what age did you say you were a fan of Sonic again?
I've been a fan of Sonic since I was like 5 or 6, and I'm like I'm gonna turn 31 in like 2 weeks. So I've been a Sonic fan for forever.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It was you who actually kind of helped me get more into it a little bit. You know, what was that, around 2012, 2013, something like that. You know, because I used to draw stuff like that.
Mm.
And then found every other person who was doing it, like Kobe. He was only one, I think. Yeah, you and Kobe.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him. He does like the drawing videos? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, he was doing gameplays.
Oh, okay.
Kobani 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah. I miss him. He's doing good, I think. He should be doing all right. Yeah, it was really both of y'all.
Aw.
Got me into it. Got me more into it.
Well, that like warms my heart. I know that guy's like really popular, so just being compared to him, that is a great compliment, man. But did you post your stuff? Like you said, you draw a lot. Did you post your stuff anywhere?
Oh no, I said I used to. I don't draw
Oh, not anymore.
And those haven't improved any, right? So I can't really do that anymore. I can't post any, you know. But stuff that I saw, back then, I remember I shared a playlist, you know, with your videos and some other ones that I used to watch. Those ones helped me out, you know.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just practice. So like, if you ever pick it up again, I'm more than happy to help you, dude.
Appreciate you. So.
Yeah, and it's just like
Sonic.
Yeah, no, because like people go on. I think I'm gonna post a video about it this week, but like people don't like the Sonic fan base, and I get it. Some of them are really crazy. You have like what's his name, Chris Chan, and like
Chris, no,
like,
no,
like they like bring it down for everybody, but like I am involved in like a couple like. So, like, I've done, like, Sonic fan comics before. I've worked with, like, other, like, Sonic people. And most of my interactions with Sonic fans are really positive. But, like, there are just some people that just, like just love to clown on the fan base. And it sucks. Because, like, I can't really defend myself because it's just like, oh, this is a crazy Sonic fan. I'm like, you're not wrong. But yeah, it's just something about Sonic, just like it gripped me when I was a little kid, and like you'd think it would like loosen up and I'd like grow out of it. It's only gotten stronger as I got older. Like,
which is, it's kind of funny, you know. I wasn't, has not been the same way with me. I've gotten older. I just don't see Sonic the way I did before, which makes sense because I was, you know, a kid, wasn't even 10 years old. And I got into it. And I just, I haven't felt the same way. I feel like the games haven't grown with me, like grown with us, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, like, for me personally, I think Sonic was like so pivotal in like my development, like growing up, where I like really it was Sonic that got me into like drawing, and I'm like an artist now. And it was just like I remember being young and just spending all my time drawing Sonic any chance I got, and then eventually I got like good at it, and like that led me into like pursuing like art in general. And I can still, like, remember the feeling of, like, watching Sonic SatAM and, like, remembering how it, like, captured my imagination. Like, Sonic's world, the characters, things like that. And I would, like, stay up late at night thinking about, like, stories and things like that. And it's like, that kind of never died for me. So I think in that regard, that's kind of why, like, I'm always been a Sonic fan. And I probably always will be. But I could definitely see if you grew up with the games, and especially games like Unleashed and like stuff like that, and then seeing the quality dip of like...
Yeah.
Because I think the biggest problem with Sonic is the inconsistency. Sometimes the games are amazing, sometimes they like suck, and it's like that. It's hard to stay a fan of something that's so inconsistent.
Yeah, I was just thinking, because I felt the same way. I was just, like watching you and other people draw. I wanted to do this stuff for life, right? Playing the games. I wanted to work on the games myself. But I think besides that, I think that's probably my issue, right? Because I never saw anything other than the games. because like even though we had cable back then, right? I didn't see any Sonic, on Saturday. Sonic Underground, something like that. Well, probably wasn't playing. I did see Sonic X a few times, but just could never watch it. So yeah, that's my issue. I think I never saw anything else. So maybe
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't know if the games are a lost cause. Sorry.
no, you're good. You keep going.
Yeah, I don't know if the games are like a lost cause. Like if they could work on something else, like an animated series, because this Shadow Dark Beginnings looks good.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, they could probably do something like this again.
Like,
and man, yeah, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, like, they have a team that can make animations like that, and I think a lot of it was because this is pretty much like the social media side of like the Sonic brand that like kills it all the time. And I think what they did was they got like really good like Sonic fan animators, and they were like, listen, we're gonna give you money, make this like Dark Beginning short. And it's like you can tell that like, because like there's a bunch of like little references, and just it is just like Shadow is just on point with it, like his character's correct, and like the animation looks fantastic. It's just like, okay, you can do that for the like social media accounts to promote the games. Why don't you just go to these people and be like, hey, we're making a Netflix show, you guys killed it here, here's more money and a team of animators and storyboards and everything you need to create a Sonic show, go wild.
Right, perfect. That is something I didn't know they did that, but that's perfect. There's people out here who do this stuff for free.
Yeah, exactly.
In their free time. It's like if they get paid to do it, if they get Sega, right, they're a Sonic fan, to notice them and say, you're doing good, work for us. What do you think that's gonna do?
They're gonna make the best thing ever. Like
every time. Not every time, but yeah, like.
But again, that's the problem with like
it's right there.
Yeah, that's the problem with like the suits though, because like they spend like they give that a little bit of money to like the social media like sector, but then when they go and do like a full-on animation, they don't even look at that. They don't even consider that. They're like, no, we're gonna go with this like Hollywood team that's made animations before, and everything they made is just fucking bland and terrible. And then it's just like, but we're gonna go to them because they're the professionals. They know what they're doing, and they make like the blandest show ever. Like Sonic Prime is just like, it's not terrible, but it's just like, if I was a kid, I'd probably watch it, but like this would not capture my imagination like Sonic SatAM did or Sonic X. It's just bland, and it's like it's because it's being made by professional people, like a big team. But it's just like these people don't understand or love Sonic.
Right. Is the passion there? Because the fan games, kind of show that, they like it. So, I mean, but that can go for anything though.
That's true.
It really can.
And now you could get like
Sorry.
Like if you want like a fan to like do like a big problem is like you get like a fan who's like super passionate, really ready, maybe even like talented, but like they don't know how to get a project done. Like there's like a business side, there's a management side to this. That's where it's like I can understand you get like professionals in there to like help, because like just passion and talent isn't enough. You need like management skills. Like there's more to it than that. So that's why kind of like some fan games don't do that well. But again, if you had a like just someone in charge who's able to like see people that have the passion and pair them with people that like understand how to get a project finished and done on time and know how to manage a team, if you can get those people together and work together, you would be knocking out amazing just Sonic content in general.
And it's like we're not even getting paid to think of this stuff.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just seems like it will make you $2 trillion right now. Just do it.
Yeah.
But no investors, no money.
Yeah, no,
You
we
know,
can't. That's too risky.
But they
That's too
But I
risky
mean-
to bet on a fan who has no like professional experience, but is like very talented. We can't put that. We got to go with the studio that made, I don't know, fucking Cloudy and the Chance of Meatballs. Even though that movie is actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
I mean-
It's a bad
Yeah,
example.
but the Sonic movies though, I haven't had a chance to watch them or anything.
They're okay.
But those, just
Um,
okay.
Yeah, like, I don't hate them at all. I feel like, you said you watched a few episodes of Sonic X, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so do you know who, like, Chris Thorndike is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the main kid. I feel like that's the same situation with the Sonic movies, where, like, the animated portions of, like, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, they're the best part of the film. All of the human elements, like the human characters, just drag the movie down.
That I would probably agree with that.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
just
I mean,
like again, they don't drag
Like-
it down to where it's like terrible, but it's just like you watch the movie and it's like that was okay. It would have been better without the people though, and I felt like that at all three Sonic movies.
they probably could do without the humans. I mean, the only human who's really good, I think, is Eggman. I mean,
Mm,
and then again, you have, at least you have Professor Pickle and certain sprinkles of humans here and there who are good. But then it's like, I think what you're saying is that the movie kind of like drags on. Is that what you mean?
I mean, like it's
It
not
drags on, or do they? Sorry.
like it's not even like it drags on. It's just like it's like you watch it and it's just like you see the Sonic portions and they're just so good, and then it's just like, why wasn't this completely 3D animated? Why did you feel the need to add like realistic humans and like being on Earth? Like it's just like this. If you just did a full CG movie, I would be so happy. But they were just like, nah, we gotta have humans in here because it'll be a family movie, so we get the kids and like the parents can watch it, and it's just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was. I'll take your word for it. But I thought it was great. They made 3 movies.
No, like
with
they're not bad. It's just I feel like after watching all 3 of them, it would just been better without the humans. But it's like if they have the human, it's not terrible. And I guess it's working because like those movies make bank for Paramount.
Yeah, I was surprised when I thought it was gonna fail. I really did when I first heard about it.
Mm.
But no, they pulled through somehow. Like Sonic in this day and age, getting this big,
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I think it's like his social media has a big hand in that too. Like if you follow like the Sonic Twitter or Sonic Instagram, they're actually pretty funny, and like they're really good at like managing like a like social media image for Sega and Sonic in general.
I mean, I'm sure it can't be that hard, because it's Sonic, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, what they have a new movie coming out in 2027, I think.
Yeah, the Sonic 4.
Yeah.
I think they might have a
So,
TV
like-
show coming out in between that too.
Yeah. And stuff kind of falls off after like the first 3 games, the first 3 in the series. So, I mean, what's this looking like in your opinion?
I think it's still gonna do good, cause again, like the social media is as long as that that stays good, they're good at building hype. I remember before Sonic 3 was coming out, I was like super excited for it. I went to the theaters. I wore my Shadow the Hedgehog shirt. I got this special like tin popcorn bucket. And I was ready. I was ready for Sonic 3. And Sonic 3 is the best one out of like the movies so far. That also had less humans in it than the other two movies, so that might have played a role. But no, I think it's good. Like, I think one real positive thing for Sonic is I see a lot of people with kids, and a bunch of like very young kids know who Sonic the Hedgehog is and really like him.
That feels good to hear.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, probably about like 5 years ago, you mentioned Sonic, they'll probably think that you're a weirdo. You're something. Like, what is that? Now it's like, oh, everybody knows who that is. Blue Hedgehog, right?
Yeah. And I think it's really important that, like, the kids get into it, because, like, if the kids get excited about it and, like, want, like, Sonic toys and Sonic birthday cakes and stuff like that, then the parents know who Sonic is as well. So, like, they're willing to buy, like, you know, Sonic merchandise. So I think that's really, really pivotal in keeping, like, Sonic in the mainstream known, how keep up the hype and things like that.
Yeah, but when things go mainstream, you know, it's kind of goes downhill. Even though I know Sonic has been kind of stagnant for a while now, but up until the movie, I guess.
Yeah, like, the movie really helped fix his image, like, in the public eye. It used to be, like, being a Sonic fan was, like, weird and cringy, but after, like, the movies came out, and he did have, like, a couple of, like, successful games, now it kind of, like, turned around where it's like, oh, everyone's a Sonic fan.
Yeah, but I was just saying, I think, you know, when stuff goes mainstream, it's like they focus more on the money. Well, that wasn't the point I was making. I was gonna say, so you watched all 3 movies.
I did.
And I assume that, like, the other spin-offs on, was it Paramount with Knuckles?
Yeah, that was terrible, by the way.
Oh, well, kind of thought so. So I haven't watched it, so could you tell me if Sonic is kind of the same as he was back then, or is he, like, drastically different, or just misunderstood?
It's weird because they kind of have, like, 2 Sonics now. Like, they did that in Generations where they had, like, classic and modern, but now it's like we have classic, modern, and movie Sonic, where movie Sonic is pretty much like a completely different character than game Sonic, but, like, it looks like Sega kind of understands that, where game Sonic is a separate Sonic, and then Paramount Sonic is kind of like this more kind of like happy-go-lucky, quippy, Saturday morning cartoon character, like really ironic, where game Sonic is a bit more serious. So it's weird where I don't think, like, one is affecting the other. I think that's the point I'm trying to get.
So, I mean, but the thing that is, like, you have, like, the classic and the modern Sonic. You can kind of get past those. It's having the third one, you know, from a movie be, like, completely different. Is that really, like, a good thing?
I think it's a good thing as long as people are able to tell the difference between the characters. And I think since there's such, like, a visual difference between, like, game Sonic and movie Sonic, people can understand. And I think that also the idea with, like, the Avengers movies and, like, multiverses and things like that, that used to be, like, a very, oh, you can't do a multiverse thing. People will be too confused, but I think the majority of people understand what, like, a multiverse is and understand the concept of like this is the same character but they're different. So I think Sonic kind of falls into that realm where like I don't think people are buying like the games because like, oh, I like the movie so much, and like getting disappointed that like Game Sonic isn't like Paramount Sonic. I don't think it's negatively affected Sonic yet.
Yet. Yeah, I was gonna say, because you have the movies that brought, I guess, a ton of new fans who are kids now. And like, do the kids these days? I don't think they know who old Sonic is, Game Sonic or Classic Sonic. Do they know who he is? And I guess will they be able to make that distinction between the three?
Like I don't know, because like I have a niece who's like 6 years old, and she's seen the like Paramount Sonic movies and she likes them. And then I let her play like Sonic games, and I don't think she makes the connection that like Sonic is really different. She just knows like Sonic is fast, and she's not like really upset that he's not like, oh, why is he not like saying all the jokes like in the movies? She doesn't really like get that. So I think it's enough for like little kids to be like, oh, I like the Sonic movie, I want to get the Sonic game. Like they're not really thinking about it too hard.
Yeah, well, I guess if they do like it enough, they'll have to just grow up a little bit more, understand it. Because the funny thing is that my niece gave me a Sonic toy from her Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Still have it. Yeah.
Aww. I actually get that all the time too. Like my dad goes to like the beach in the mornings. He's retired, so that's one of the things he does. And one day he was like at the beach and he found a Sonic toy like buried like in the sand. And he's like, he got home and like brought it to me. Like, here you go. I was like, that is so cool. I have it on my shelf.
Yeah, I have the Supersonic toy.
Oh, it's so cool.
I know. It looks weird though. I just I can't get over the way it looks.
Yeah,
really can't. But I mean, yeah, I guess kids or anyone who's like a new fan will have to just grow up with it. If they care enough, they'll go back on the history of Sonic and see what made him what he is or what he was.
And like one good thing I think about like Sonic is like if you grow up with like the movies now as like a kid and like you kind of like stay with it, there's a lot of like older Sonic content that's made for like more mature audiences. I don't mean like adults, I mean like bigger kids, teenagers. Like if you were like a kid like watching Sonic at like 6 years old and you kind of like grow up to like be like a 10-year-old, it's like then you have like, you know, the IDW comics if you want to read them, that's like more grown up. And like if you were a teenager, you'd probably like it more than if you were a little kid. Like Sonic has like different age groups of like content that you can get into.
Right, and what I'm trying to figure out what other game or franchise really has that, because like a part of me says that's a good thing, other part of me says I don't know about that.
Well, it's hard because like you have to go back. It's not like the new stuff. It's like you had to like actually actively go back and like look at it. But like I could definitely see kids doing it. Now that you mention it, I don't really think of any other franchise that like branches off the way Sonic did. It's actually really hard. I mean,
what comes to mind is 06.
Yeah.
Oh god. You have a human girl kissing a hedgehog and you know all that stuff.
See, that never bothered me. Like, I remember playing Sonic 06, and it's like I saw that scene, and it's like I wasn't bothered because again, I don't see Sonic as like a hedgehog. I see him as like more of a character. So like I saw it as like the princess just kissing the hero, and it's like it honestly really didn't bother me all that much. But like,
I mean, yeah.
but it's just
I would
like,
say, like as a kid. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, but I was gonna just say, I know that bothers like a lot of people, like, oh, bestiality. But again, as a kid, I think I was in 6th grade when 06 came out, and I was just like, I didn't see it as like weird. I was just like, oh, the princess kisses the hero, and like, it brings him back, and he goes like supersonic.
Yeah, that's I think that's how I saw it too as a kid. You know, I think about it now. Still, it's just weird, you know. But I think I maybe cried a little bit during that scene.
There's no shame in that.
Yeah, he died, man.
Yeah.
I gotta play it again.
Sonic 06 isn't bad. Like, a lot of people like shit on that game. I will say play Project 06. It is much better.
Yeah, I just finished that.
Oh, you did? It's so good.
Posted the video a few days ago. Yeah. But I was gonna play the console version again just to play the story again. But yeah, I never hated Sonic 06 like people do.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
thought it was alright. It was just the gameplay was just a mess. Like the way that stuff controls and everything. I thought that was just a mess. The story saved it, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Is there any like really bad Sonic game? Really?
Sonic Heroes.
Heroes.
That
Dang.
game.
Okay, so we are split then. Well, not me and you, but I would say like the community is kind of split on this because like I saw something saying like it was on Reddit, I think. Sonic Heroes was so good. It's like I have no problem with party games like that. I really don't.
Well, it's not even like a part. It's like a full-on like Sonic game. Like that was supposed to be like a major installment, and it's just like, have you ever played Sonic Heroes?
I played a little bit. I don't really like it myself either.
No, that game is dog shit, and people that like that game are terrible people. Like, that game is so bad. Like, okay, when I think people say Sonic Heroes is a good game, they are only thinking of the very first level. That, mind you, is barely functional. That game controls terribly. The team mechanic is so half-baked. The game just does not work. The story is just shit. It's, like, I can't even play Sonic Heroes. I can play Sonic 06. I can play any of the bad Sonic games, not Heroes. That it's just so bad.
Well, that's different. I mean, I don't know if I enjoyed it, but it was something different. And I mean, I don't know if we have any other game like this really, but I don't know, because I played the first level too. Oh, yeah, I completed. What place is this? The first level set in?
It's like it's
Seaside.
Seaside Hill.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I got through that, and I will agree with you. The gameplay is weird.
It's just
like barely functions. I'm looking at it now. Yeah,
like
barely functions.
It's one of those games where like every like platform you go on needs to have like rails on it, because you would slide off to your death if there wasn't like invisible rails on the edge of like most platforms, because like you can't run in a straight line. It's so slippery. Like if you watch gameplay of it, you'll notice everyone is careening on the side of like the wall because you just can't go straight.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it just wow. So I completed Seaside Hill. I got into the casino level. I think is next part.
No, you got like
Probably not gonna play it again.
3 levels in. Bingo Highway is hell. Like that is legitimately it's the worst level in the worst Sonic game. It's so bad.
Honestly, reminds me of Sonic Adventure. I know you probably don't think so. I think that game
Like
controls weird too.
it was built off like the adventure engine, but they fucked with it too much. It's terrible. Like Sonic Adventure, I'll admit, is kind of glitchy. I'm actually playing through it right now, but it's manageable. Like it does. There's like a learning curve to it, but once you learn how to like spin dash jump and like like how big your jump arc is and things like that, it's actually really responsive.
Yeah, and you can kind of excuse it a little bit because this was the first 3D Sonic game, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean,
So-
you had like Sonic 3D Blast, but like,
Well, no.
and Sonic
cares?
Jam, but like, this was the first 3D Sonic game.
Yeah, and then play through that. I'm not trying to play through that again. Sonic Adventure 2 almost feels the same. I'm be real with you. I've only played like the first level of that game
Yeah.
just because it does not control well. It controls like 1, but damn near worse.
I'd
Not about what? Yeah.
I'd actually have to disagree with you there. Like Sonic Adventure 2, I think is the best controlling Sonic game in my opinion. Just like it's one of those games where like I've played it for so long and I've beat it so many times. That game is just second nature to me, where it's like it's as easy as walking. Like
Yeah, great. I was gonna say, like, you can't take my opinion serious anyway because I haven't played through it.
I would
But-
recommend giving it like a real shot, like trying to beat through at least one of the story modes.
Yeah.
And after you unlock a lot of the upgrades, like the light speed dash and like the bounce attack, the game does get even better. But there is like a learning curve. You do have to learn how to play it right, and that's one thing I noticed about the adventure games is like there are people that I guess it's not like intuitive, like the controls aren't as intuitive as they were to like me, so I could see people having a hard time with it.
I mean, I would say Adventure almost is something like the classic Sonic games, like 2D.
Mm.
I would say like control wise, he has basic movements, goes fast, spin dash, do all that. I mean, but really everything else, like the gameplay honestly isn't too bad. It's just, well, I don't really know. I think the story is all right too.
That story's like the best.
Kind of
like,
frustrating.
like Adventure
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. Knuckles somehow just got, yeah.
Yeah, the Emerald hunting is usually I'd say is my least favorite out of like the different play styles. But it's all right. It's fine. I can deal with it. In Adventure 1, it's really short. In Adventure 2, you get to listen to like really good music while you're in those levels. It makes it worth it.
Yeah, I haven't. I think that was the level I got to, which is the one after the boss fight, the first boss fight.
Hmm.
I didn't play again after that. It wasn't because I didn't want to do that. Well, part of the reason, because I don't know. I wanted to like record it myself and post it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So I might just play it myself, like you said.
Hmm.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Again, if you're not like a big fan of like Adventure 1, it is very similar in a lot of regards. It's more streamlined, but it's really good. It's my favorite Sonic game.
But I mean, that's fine. More streamlined. Because I think right now, I don't know if you did it already, but you're doing Sonic Adventure 1, trying to get everything in the game.
Yeah, I'm doing Sonic Adventure 1, and then I'll do Sonic Adventure 2. But I'm going to kind of play them both at the same time, where, like, as soon as I finish the story in Adventure, I'm going to move to Adventure 2 and do all the Chow raising in Adventure 2 because it's a lot easier, and then take those Chows and bring them into Adventure 1 so I can easily get all the emblems.
Yeah, I think.
So I'm going to kind of play them both at like, once.
I think that's okay with me, like having the game a little bit more streamlined. Because like the open world, if you want to call it that, I guess it's not open world.
Yeah,
More
it's just like a
world.
hub area.
Yeah, those still kind of confusing. But yeah, it's kind of confusing still, but kind of enjoyable at the same time. I remember I would go into the Mystic Ruins and just
chill out,
just walk around.
Yeah. I do that all the time too.
Like the music was almost haunting in a way, but calming too.
One thing that I actually mentioned this in like the stream I'm doing. I hate how you can't go back to like ancient Echidna and like the Mystic Ruins. Like, you know how you have that like flashback sections and like you go back. It always upset me that you can't like avidly go back there after you beat the game.
I mean, I guess it's fine because I'm sure they didn't flesh that area out at all. So
like
I'm okay with it.
Like, I'm okay with it too. It's not important. I just wish I could. I just hate that because like it's such a cool area, and it's like you're only there for like 2 seconds, and it's just like it feels like such a waste that you just like I want to hang out there.
Yeah. There's just a lot of missed opportunities, I think. With this type of stuff. I mean, maybe they could just do something with that. Well, with the old characters that they don't bring back. Like, what's her name? Kapal.
Kapal?
I forget. I don't know her name. The female Echidna.
Oh, Shade? Or Tikal.
Tikal.
Yeah.
That's her name, yeah.
I think she's supposed to be dead.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Because at the end, she, like, flies away with Chaos Zero. Like, fades away into, like, light. But, yeah. I would bring her back, like, honestly. Like, you just bring her back. Bring her back. Bring Chaos Zero back. They're cool. They can stay.
Or something with the older characters, you know. You have the armadillo dude.
Yeah.
She was a duck in there somewhere. Fang. There's like they could do that, can't they?
They
like
could.
Like a modern 2D Sonic game.
Like, honestly, I would love to see a Sonic fighting game. Make it not like a 2D fighter like Marvel vs. Capcom, but make like an arena fighter like Power Stones or something, and just make it Sonic related and throw a bunch of characters in there.
Yeah, well, I did just play the Fighters a couple months ago. Played that.
Yeah.
That one controls about as well as you might think. Have you played it?
It's called like Sonic Smackdown. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it's the like official game, Sonic the Fighters.
Oh, Sonic the Fight. Yeah, I've played Sonic the Fighters. I actually like that one. That one's really good. I'm pretty good at it too.
Yeah, something like that, but bigger.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like we gotta have a spin-off game, some more spin-off games.
Yeah, I mean, like, they made Sonic Dream Team, which looks really fun to play, but it's just like it's on
Dream
Apple.
Team. Oh.
It's on Apple Arcade, so like I can't play it.
if I can get that some other way, I probably would. But yeah,
Yeah, no, it's stuck on
I
Apple
wanna play it.
Arcade. I'm pissed.
that yeah. I, what's the point of that? Locking a Sonic game behind Apple Play?
Apple probably gave them money. There's like, okay, we're gonna make a Sonic game for you.
And then you have the Netflix game. I think it is. What is that? Sonic Prime, I think.
That's the show. There's no game with it. They do have like Sonic like Forces Speed Battle, like the phone like racing game. But that like Sonic Prime characters come in.
Yeah, well, I mean, this one is called Sonic Prime Dash. This one you need a Netflix account for. I don't know what this is though.
Yeah, that's like the Sonic like racing, like the iPhone game, like Temple Run.
Yeah.
But with like Sonic.
Yeah. I played Dash, which is how I found out about Whisper and Tangle. Anyway.
Yo, I forgot they were in that game.
And then they have the characters from the Black Knight, Sir Lamrock. I think so. Yeah, there's so much they can do.
Yeah, I just wish they.
But,
I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, just let Sega, just let me do it.
That's right. I mean, maybe just reach out.
Maybe.
Try that. Just reach out.
I feel like I would need to get like more notoriety first. They just look at me and be like, nah, you might be Chris Chan. We can't have you. You need to get a little bit more famous before we take you seriously.
If they cared enough, I think they would look through
Yeah, that's true.
your channel or stuff like that. Then they probably would put you on.
Yeah, I do have some Sonic projects I'm working on. That should be pretty good. So maybe one day I could go to Sega and be like, let me write a game. Let me do something. Throw me in, coach.
Yeah. And I guess after you could, if you could, like, just share me some stuff that you did work on.
Oh,
'Cause
sure.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that you were involved.
No, I've done like some fan comics before, like Archie Comic Online. I colored in like a cover before. Did some Dayton file art, but yeah, no, I'll send you some links, dude.
Very good. Yeah. So, I mean, is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, we are over like an hour, so I have plenty of time for this text box video. So I guess we can call it a day. Yeah, I think we talked a lot. I think we covered all the bases. But anyway, guys, that has been an episode of Text Box here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That does help me. Definitely go check out Next Death. I will leave a. I got it right? It was Death.
Dead.
God damn it! Oh,
Oh,
damn it! Oh,
Yep.
Let's redo it. Let's redo the whole thing.
Keep it in.
But I feel so bad. Definitely link to his stuff is down in the description below. Go check him out. And if you guys want to be on Textbox, always just hit me up. That's how you do it. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. I always love talking Sonic. Any last words you want to say?
Yeah, talking to Sega. Get him a job,
Yeah.
please.
And if I get a job, you're coming with me, dude. We're all going. We're all going.
We need some money out here, man. Please.
Yep. I'll share the wealth. Just let me write a Sonic game. That's all I want. I'll do it for free.
For free. Come on.
Come on, I'll pay you, Sega.
He'll pay you tomorrow. Easy money.
Easy money. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye.